Oh, what's up YouTube? How's it going? I'm back again for another random video. Get that out of the way. I would just like to review my new Apple AirPods. Unreal, they're amazing. So many good things I can say about them. I know they've been out for almost 2 years, but I do garbage and recycling. I'm a truck driver. So I like to have Bluetooth. Now, if we were to compare old school Bluetooth with just one in the ear, I'm going to compare that. Over earbuds, you know, Black Friday and stuff, it would look stupid, but it kept my ears warm. I like the Solos that go over the ear, but they weren't as good. And then the Solo 3s, no, the Studios that go over your ear were comfy, the Studios. And then the Solo 3s were louder and tinier, but they felt like they were going to hurt after a while. These, they don't even feel like they're in your ear. They're 250 Canadian. Are they worth it? Absolutely. I had a gift card, so I got like half off. They weren't on sale for Black Friday. Apple doesn't really put their stuff on sale. Beats being... sorry, I'll stop doing that. Beats being Apple, so I guess that was their way of putting it on sale. Anyways, these headphones, well, they sound a little bit better than the speakers that we get with Apple products. Oh, excuse me. So these just go in your ear, and they automatically pair as soon as you hit OK. So every time they sense that they're in your ear. You take it out, and then it pauses it, and then you put it back, and it unpauses it. It's just Netflix and music. It's unreal. And I was wondering why, if I left it unpaused for a long time, I'd put it back and start playing my music. It's because I had it on low power mode, and low power mode turns off your phone after a minute. So when I was talking to my kid or whatever, I'd take it out, but I'd be at work and I'd be like, why? It's because I didn't have it on low power mode at work. So if a customer talked to me or whatever, I can easily listen. And you can charge one or the other. It's amazing. And it's got the W1 chip, so whatever technology is in the original Bluetooth, like Bluetooth 2.0, whatever you want to call it, you can't go very far with it. I don't know why, but Apple seemed to kill it. I mean, my house is a decent size, it's not that big, and from here, I left my phone on the table, I brought the AirPods outside, and I got out to the front of my garage, the front of my house. Unreal. That's a good... 50 feet, almost 50 feet. It's about 40 feet. It's good range. These are good range. The battery life is exceptional. You know, I'm at work all day, so, and it tells you the percent, which is nice. The Bluetooth just said recharge headset. On like, it said it was good for 7 hours, and then after like using it for 3 hours, like because I use it every day to recharge. It was just like recharge headset. 10 minutes later, recharge. It was so annoying, right? So this. When it's at like 5% or 2%, it just, it does that, and then it'll die. It just dies. It doesn't annoy you with recharge me. And a cool feature with these, it's not USB-C, it's still the original Lightning jack, which is good, is that this case also charges them. So this weekend I've been using them. I don't have to keep plugging them in when they die or whatever, because you know they're good for 5 hours. How often are you going to use them around the house, right? Unless, like, you know, like if you're doing gaming or something like that. This is more just for mute, like, you know, talking more, say, like a lot of people, whatever. But if you use this a lot on the house, whatever, but they're good for 5 hours. And then the case comes built in with a charger, so I've been going all weekend, and then when I plug it in, it'll show my case on my phone here. I'm sure you've already seen this. These have been out for a long time. So you open it. So then it shows what the case is at. So the case battery takes away and gives it to the AirPods, which is awesome. So the range is good. The battery life is great. You can talk. It's got voice control, not Siri, so you can say a couple commands. I set it to the device, and it was like trying to call one of my friends. There's only like 6 different things. Next song, blah, blah, blah. It was stupid, so I was like, well, they got to put Siri on here for sure, and that's what I heard. And they're going to put these on a wireless charger. I see why people are complaining. It is a little bit of a hassle to, you know, it just seems like something that will easily break, or you can misplace these very easily. But they got some good weight. They did stay in my ear, and I was, working all day. It didn't even feel like they were in my ear. I fell asleep with these on the other night, watching YouTube. Okay, they don't hurt. You don't wake up going, "Ow, big headphones, ow." Super light. They don't look stupid when they're in your ear. They have to be a certain length for the microphone to pick up your voice, right? So, and they gotta have some weight to them, long enough to stay in your ear. So, in ear, definitely the way to go. And to answer a phone call, you just double tap. And then to end a phone call, one tap or double tap, I'm not 100% sure. And it's the same with music too. You can change your song. Or you could do it on your device, which is nice. How far are you going to be from your phone, right? Unless you have a Bluetooth speaker. I find if you have the Bluetooth speaker, it'd be a lot better than having, Apple AirPods. Just my opinion. If you're in the house, someone's talking to you, or you're by yourself, one in, I don't know how many people actually walk around their house with headphones on, right? If they're by themselves, whatever. One's pretty good. You can know the scene and know what you're doing and listen, have a phone call. I like having two because when I actually talk to someone, it just reminds me of having the cord, and I hated the cord. So having these is just no cord, and I can hear in both my ears. And traffic is super annoying, and I'm still alert and attentive, and it's not illegal. So they're speakers and they're Bluetooth, so it's a great investment. A normal Bluetooth can range from like 150 Canadian or like $100 American, right? So these are 159 American or 250 Canadian with tax. That's like 159 plus tax American. I absolutely think they're worth it for sure. And I was watching reviews and people said they still work exactly the same from day one. I'm sure over time the battery will just get weaker and weaker, like my Bluetooth. But I couldn't even be more than 10 feet from my phone with that Bluetooth speaker, and it would start to cut out. And I hated that every time. I'd be trying to talk to someone or whatever, or listening to music, and it's just annoying. It just cuts out, and you're like, what? What did he say? But these are like 40 feet, man. You can't beat that. And kids or whoever's watching this that completely skipped that era of technology and just went to these, you had no idea how annoying it was. But it makes sense because back then Bluetooth was something that your phone was always going to be in your pocket, and phones were tiny, or they didn't have big ass devices that can compare. Bluetooth was for phones when they first came out. So this just makes it super accessible, and if you have it connected to a tablet and you're walking around the house listening to a movie or whatnot, then you can just leave that big bulky item down and walk around your house, right? Apple thought ahead. Like 40 feet's a good range to be connected to a device or your TV or whatever, right? Because Bluetooth isn't everything, but back then it was a phone. So it would make sense, hey, answer your phone, leave your phone in your console, answer it, and away you went. But these are for different devices, and it's nice to be able to have something in your ear. You take it out and it pauses. I mean, like, that is amazing technology. You take them both out and they turn off. Like, and then you put them in and it recognizes that it's on. Because like if you pause your song, it's still draining your battery, right? So you just take them both out of your ear, and it saves you, and your battery stops depleting down. It's like unreal technology. So the range is great. The technology behind it is great. The price is a little steep, but it's great. They are not cheap by any means. They do sound a little bit better than the actual headphones that plug in. Because the Apple ones, when you first buy them, they're super loud. These, you can fully crank them, they don't sound like shit. And it's still, it still cancels around outside noise that you're still going to hear shit, for sure. But the cupping ones with the noise canceling are obviously better, if that's what you're looking for. But, listening to music like you normally would for the past 10 years with earbuds, same way. Apple's been doing it. And it's great. People can hear me perfectly, and I can hear them perfectly on calls. So I would recommend these AirPods. Or wait for the new ones that are coming out very soon, which are probably going to have wireless charging and Siri. I highly doubt they're going to improve the battery life because, for the most part, Bluetooth runs on 5 or 6 hours, and I've had multiple Bluetooths at my job, and these keep up to them. And it's nice. You just swipe up or down, whatever, on your little settings on your phone, and you can see how much percent you have left in your battery. Perfect. So pick these up if you want a nice pair. They're not on sale, but I had a gift card, and I went and got them. There you have it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more random videos as I try to upload not so often, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.